take your selfie, you want to stand in front of a window such as this one. This is in my kitchen, and I just wanted you to get a good view. It's a nice big window, and I'm going to stand right about there, about 2 to 3 feet from the window to take the selfie. So now that I am in front of the window, you can see my face very clearly. I'm also wearing a shirt that shows a lot of tones in my neck. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pin my hair back so you can see even more of my face. So I'm going to have to stop the video and start it up because I need both hands. So I'll be right back. Okay, now you can see more of my face. Not everybody has wild and crazy hair, kind of hiding some of their face. Just I do, so I pinned it back. So my artist could see all the shades in my face. I have on like a V-neck in a very kind of neutral color shirt, so it doesn't cast any sort of hues or tones on my skin. So now I'm going to snap the selfie. You see, I'm holding the camera directly in front of my face. I'm not up, I'm not low, I'm not to the side. I'm looking straight on to the camera, looking right at my phone. It's right in front of my face. And again, I'm standing right in front of the window, about 2 or 3 feet from it. And then I'm going to snap my picture. I'm also going to show you how important it is to be facing a window when you do this. I'm going to turn, I'm going to make a 360 turn, and I want you to notice the shadows on my face as I turn, and how it's not going to give the clearest, best picture. So I'm going to start turning, and already you can see this side of my face has a shadow. This one still has that light coming in from the window, still showing like truer tones. As you can see, you know, if I was to submit this, look at how different it looks. It makes me look a totally different color shade. And as I turn and that light gets behind me, look at the difference. It's almost frightening, to be honest. You should always take a picture with the light behind your camera, because now, I mean, look, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, look at that. So it's extremely important that you are facing a window. And right now in Louisiana, it's overcast, which it could work, but the best is to have indirect sunlight. I wouldn't want to take my selfie when the sun was directly shining, you know, right out of the window. So it's a little overcasty today, but I'm also going to take you outside so you can see the difference. And I'm also going to take you in the car, because I'm not sure what it is about a car that everyone wants to get in their car and snap a selfie. But you're going to see a big difference in what that makes. And again, notice, I know you can notice, not a stitch of makeup on my face. So that's the most important when you submit someone a selfie for a color match. So I'm going to turn us off, and I'm going to take you in the bathroom. I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to take you in the car. I'm going to take you all over so you can see the difference. So now I'm in a little half bath I have. There's a window behind me, but it has some, I can't even think about what it is, window coverings. But I have the light on. So a lot of times people think, well, I'm in a nice lit little room, so this will produce a nice selfie. And really, it's not the perfect scenario. Look at all the shadows on my neck. So my artist surely would not be able to see the true tones in my neck, because when we do color matching, not only are we looking for those different tones in our faces, we want to make sure we give you a shade that's also going to blend with your neck. So we're looking at the tones in your neck as well. So now let's go outside. So now I'm outside, right outside my back door, but I am under a like little pergola that has some vines growing on it and a little bit of covering with some tin up above. So a lot of times people think just because they're outside in a natural light in the environment that it's going to let their artist see all the shades in their face. And it's not exactly true, because if you remember what I'd look like in the window, there's a big difference, and there's a lot of shadow on my face. I am extremely dark. So again, right outside the back door, in the natural light, it's still very shaded here. Even when I turn and step into the, I'm free from the little pergola coverings, it's still not the best lighting. It's very glary out here. Even though it's overcast, it's full of glare. And I think it actually makes us look darker. So again, outside is not the best selfie. So now I'm gonna take you, oh, and then let me just turn around, kind of 360-ish, and show you it's not getting any better. No matter where I turn, it's still a dark selfie. Now let's go into the car. Now I'm in the car. I pulled out of my garage and I kind of turned the car to where I had really nice, light coming in the window. But as you can see, it's still very dark around the upper part of my face. There's still shadows kind of on my neck. And the inside of my car, as you can see, is, khaki colored. But a lot of times, or not a lot of times, most of the time, it's going to create a certain, I don't know if hue is the right word, or shadow, or just gosh, y'all know me with my words. And if you're new here and you don't know me, which a lot of you don't because you're here with other artists, I just get like these little brain fogs and I can't even think about the right word to say. But it's gonna make a reflection, or it's gonna like give you a hue, or just a look of the tone of the inside of the car. A lot of times people have gray interior in their car, and it makes just a different light on their face. So, and I get it. You're in the car, you're listening to your music, it's a good tune. Music makes us feel good, and we're feeling really cute. So we snap selfies in the car. But probably not the best place to take a selfie, especially for your color match. So I'm going to talk to you a little more about how to take a good selfie. So let me go back in the garage. So here I am again, right back where we started, because I also want to let you know a little something else about submitting a selfie. Keep the lights off behind you, because watch what happens when I turn the lights on behind me. I just look a little different. Some of the light is reflecting off of my face. So keep the lights off behind you. I know, so many rules into submitting just a simple little selfie, but it's little things that can make a big difference. Hey y'all, thanks for joining us. In this hour, I'm going to share with you how to take a good selfie to be color matched, as well as some tips on how to take a good selfie once you are color matched and you want to show off your new makeup. So there's a little something here for everybody. If you're already an established client with us, who couldn't use some good tips on how to take a good selfie? And I also want to let you know that with this post, there will be a giveaway prize. And to be eligible to be win the prize, we ask you to do one thing. If you are a potential client, we ask that you submit a makeup-free makeup-free selfie to your artist by Thursday. And if you're already an established client with us, you can be eligible for the prize as well. All y'all need to do to be entered into this drawing, or a little contest, I guess, or to be eligible for the giveaway, is comment below. If you're already an established artist, I would like you to comment established with, and tell us who your artist is. And if you will be submitting a color match, I want you to say submitting a color match with, and name the artist that you will be submitting a color match with. And on Thursday, after the event is over, we're going to check with your artist just for validation so everything can be fair. And then Friday, we'll announce the winner of It's a Monogram Hat. I don't know if you saw the post earlier, the geography post. It's another monogram hat. I'll share a picture of it with you at the end of this video. So let's get started on how to take a good selfie for a color match. So that's what I'm going to share with you right now. So enjoy. Now here are some tips on how to take a good selfie. I don't know if you notice in my eyes, I am standing in front of a ring light, and that is where I take all of my selfies, or most all of my selfies. Every once in a while I'll take one in front of a window, just depending on the time of day and how the light is coming in that window. But as you can see, I have great light on me. So you always want the light behind your camera, because watch what happens when I'm in front of the light and the light is in front of my camera. I'm just gonna take a spin around like I did earlier. Already, look at the difference it is making on my face. Now I have a lamp on over there, so it did get a little better, and I'm just gonna keep turning so you can see how important it is to have that light behind your camera. Now let's travel to different places in my house so you can see what it looks like in the natural light of the window. So here I am in front of my window again, right back in my kitchen where I started earlier with my makeup free selfie. And as you can see, it's still a pretty good selfie. So remember, always have the light behind your camera. Now I'm just gonna go use a lamp in my den. But a lot of times, I kind of get on my stories at night, sitting in a chair right next to the lamp, but I always wanna make sure that that lamp is behind my camera. So let me take you there. So here I am sitting in the chair where I sit every night when I watch TV. A lot of times I'll hop on my stories, but I always make sure that that lamp is behind my phone, because watch what happens when I turn. Look how different just the simple shadows make on my face. So let's get back in the light. So now we're back to the ring light where, I mean, come on, seriously, I mean, this is the best lighting, in my opinion, here in the natural light of the window. But I also want to show you now the placement of your camera, okay? Now, it's kind of angled that straight on, okay? If I hold out my arm, you can see my arm right here, that straight on. But watch the difference it makes, even when I go up just a pinch and go up even more. I even look a lot thinner when I hold the camera above my head, just a little bit. So who wouldn't want to take a selfie like this? Now, watch what happens when I take the camera and start moving down. Gravity, y'all. And I cannot tell you how many times I see people snap a selfie and they're taking their selfies from down below. I mean, really, look at this. Look at this. I mean, are y'all Seinfeld fans? I'm a Seinfeld fan. And there's an episode where Jerry's dating this woman that she's like the two-faced woman. Depending on the lighting, she's real attractive. And then depending on the other lighting, she's not so attractive. That's what I feel like sometimes when I look at myself in pictures and in different lighting. I'm like the Jerry Seinfeld episode. So remember, where are you going to take your selfie? Where are you going to put the camera? You're going to put the camera in front of the light. Make sure the light is behind your camera. And you want to angle it up a little. And then you take your picture. So thanks for joining me. And hey, why don't you submit a selfie to me? Let me see your selfie taking skills. And y'all have a good Sunday evening. Thanks for joining us.